Well, good morning. Today is Monday, February 5th. I started to do this video and I got pretty far into it, and then I looked up and I saw, you're not recording. You're talking to the room, and there's no one, as you can see, in the room other than my snowman. There's nobody in the room. So let's start again, because today is Monday, February 5th, and the topic this week is how to get excited again about your go-to foods. I need to get excited again because it just seems like it's the same old food every day for me. But we always start off with how I did. If you remember last week, I lost 2 pounds. I was very happy. I was very surprised. I was very shocked because I really didn't expect 2 pounds last week. So how did I do this week? Second week in a row when I was surprised. I did not expect that. I gained 2.4 pounds. Oh my gosh. I was so upset with myself. Not so much with myself. I was just really upset. But I'm proud of the fact that I've still kept off 41.6 pounds. So that's the positive, that I still am in the 40s as far as my weight loss. I look back on my tracker because I really felt I had a really good week. Now, the previous week where I lost the 2 pounds, I had a pretty good week. I was hoping for a little less than a pound. So it was a bonus when I got 2 pounds. And it just proved to me how fickle your body can really be, and not to judge how your progress is by the losses or the gains on the scale. I went back on my tracker and I looked, and I did well. I really did well. I had one treat for the week. I had a Starbucks drink. I had my mango dragon fruit, which is, I think it was like 10 or 11 points. But it was only 190 calories. So I can't, a lot of sugar. I know, a lot of sugar. And I told you I'm trying to avoid sugar. But I looked back on my tracker and I really didn't have that much sugar. I really didn't, other than the sugar that's in my natural foods. I didn't have any extra cookies or cupcakes or donuts or candy or any of that stuff other than the mango dragon fruit. That was the only added sugar I had for the week, with the exception being the night before I had gone out to dinner with my siblings, my sisters and my brother, and I tracked really well. Before I went to the restaurant, I knew exactly what I was going to have. I knew I was going to have iced tea instead of a Coke, and when I ordered a Coke, and then I went, no, wait a minute, I wanted an iced tea. I changed it right away because it's just a habit that I say Coke. And so I changed my mind and got my iced tea, and I just drink it plain. I don't put any sugar or anything in my tea. It's just plain iced tea. Ice cubes are all I keep in my tea. And and then when I ordered, I had tracked it before. I wanted to get a grilled chicken pita, and I asked for the ranch dressing on the side so I wouldn't pour the whole, because they give you way more than 2 tablespoons of ranch. So I put that on the side. Denise had ordered French fries, and I had maybe 5 or 6 of her French fries. But that was it. And then Mary ordered potato skins, and I had a bite, just a bite, a taste of her potato skin. And I only ate half of my pita. And it was a grilled chicken pita. It came with lettuce and tomato. It might have had a slice of cheese. I really don't remember. But it had grilled chicken. And when I got on the scale and she said I gained 2.4, I thought, no, can you do that again? Because I thought there was no way. And the only thing I can think of is that it was a sodium gain. Because even with that, I'm going to the gym. I'm walking like 35, 40 minutes. I've increased my speed from when I started. I was at a 0.8, which is like a crawl, I realized. But on Monday and Wednesday when I walked, I headed up to 1.3. Still not beating any records, but I'm beating that 0.8 that I was doing just the week before. And I walked 3/4 of a mile. My goal this week is to walk a full mile. So I'm not going to really let that number. Well, I can't say that because it did bother me. I was going to say I'm not going to let that number bother me, but it did. It bothered me, and I'm trying to overcome that. This morning I woke up with the feeling that, you've been pretty much the same weight almost your whole life. Why are you trying now to change things up? And the reason I'm trying to change things up now is because as I'm older, it gets harder to drag this weight around. When I was younger, it really wasn't that much of an effort. I mean, it was an effort, but not that much of an effort like it is now. And I'm going on a cruise, and I have to fit in a middle seat on an airplane, and that's a whole other story. And so I need to get a crack-a-lackin', as I haven't said in a long, long time. But one of the ways we're going to do that, now that I'm 5 minutes into the video, is we're going to get excited again about our foods. Picture the foods you've always been reaching for: fresh fruit and yogurt, juicy roasted chicken, crunchy popcorn. Dig into the why and how they earned MVP status to unlock their full potential. Okay, I overdo it on the fruit. I know that. Popcorn, I have a hard time not putting butter on it. I had popcorn last night. I put butter on it. I'm not as much butter as I normally would, but I put butter on it. These are some things that we can try to help us get excited about our food again. Think about the new foods you've started eating on Weight Watchers. Old faves reimagined with a healthier spin, and once minor players promoted to starring roles all count. If you followed my channel for a long time, you remember that I do not like yogurt. I've tried Greek yogurt, I've tried plain yogurt, I've tried flavored yogurt, I've tried every kind of yogurt there is, and I just could not bring myself to acquire the taste for yogurt. But I never gave up. I kept it up. And I did find some Chobani, no sugar, mixed berry yogurt, which I really doctor up with my fresh fruit because I love my berries and I eat a lot of berries. And so it kind of disguises the yogurt a little bit. That way I get my protein and my fiber, and I'm eating healthier. And you know what? I'm really enjoying it now. I have that for breakfast a couple times in a week. It's like, if somebody would have told me that last year, I would have told them, you're on drugs. I would have told them that, because there's no way you would have convinced me of that. But I do. I've found a new food that I do like. Number 2, list your top 3 to 5, then explore why they made the cut. Go beyond the taste, consider how they make you feel, the convenience factor, points value, price, everything. Okay, my top 3 are, I have a hard-boiled egg every morning. I like scrambled eggs, but I don't find them as filling as a hard-boiled egg. I know it's still an egg. And you know what? When I make scrambled eggs, I use 2 eggs. But when I have a hard-boiled egg, I only use 1, and I still find it more filling. But I love my hard-boiled eggs. I absolutely love my hard-boiled eggs. You know what's next? I should have said it first. My berries. I love, love, love my berries. I pay more for them out of season because I love them that much. I'm not a big fan of the frozen ones. I know that in the spring and summer I could probably buy my own fresh strawberries and freeze them. That's not going to happen. So just realize what's going to go on. And bananas, I'll add that to my fruits. I know that bananas are high in starches and carbs and stuff like that, but I find that if I don't eat a banana every day, I get leg cramps. Now, it might all be in my mind. It could just all be in my mind, but I need a banana every day. I need a banana and I need a hard-boiled egg. Those are the 2 must-haves every single day. And so I have to fit them into my plan. They are 0 points, but a banana is very high in calories. A banana has sugar in it. I understand that too. I understand all of that, but some things you get to be 73, you have a goal, you have this thing that you have set in your mind that you want to achieve, but you're just so set in your ways. It's really hard. And when I was in my 50s and somebody in their 70s would have said, well, you know what, it's just a matter of willpower. Well, you know what, you can believe that in your 50s, but when you get in your 70s and I'm not to sound morbid, but you have far more years behind you than you do ahead of you. And you just kind of have a new perspective on life, and just think, what do I want to do to make me happy? I want to lose weight, but I want to eat healthy, and I want to enjoy foods. I don't want to go to my grave saying, you know what, you finally reached your goal, but you didn't enjoy it while you were getting there. I don't want to say that. So I'm going to strive to do my best, eat the foods that I love in moderation, and just enjoy it. And then my 3rd favorite food is chicken. I could eat chicken every single day. I can eat it in a stir fry. I can eat it baked. I can eat it in a salad. I can just eat it just plain. I just love chicken. So those would be my top 3. Top 5, if I had to pick 2 more, is I'm trying to think of things that I eat a lot of. I love oatmeal. I do eat a lot of oatmeal. Once again, carb friendly, really carb friendly. And I do like my Aunt Millie's 5-seeded bread, which is only 1 point each. It's a smaller piece of bread, but it satisfies me, and I can have it every day if I want it. I don't eat it every day, but I mean, those would be my top 5 foods. What are your top 5 foods? I'm kind of curious. Let me know in the comments below. What are your top 3 to 5? What are your 3 to 5 go-to foods that you're going to see on the menu at least once during the week? No, I'm going to say at least twice. At least twice during the week. Are you going to have, which 3 to 5 foods are you going to have? Because I'm wondering if I'm the only one that's boring with my food, because I find myself very boring with my food. Number 3 is reflect on how you work them into your routine or your meals. Are you intentional about it or on an autopilot? And how does that happen? I would say I'm on autopilot as far as my breakfast. My breakfast is always going to be a hard-boiled egg. I shouldn't say it's always going to be. It seems like it always is. That'd be a better way of putting it. It's going to be a hard-boiled egg. It's going to be a banana. It's going to be some fruit of some kind. And then either cheese or toast. That was another thing I should have added to my list of things I love, cheese. See, I love all the things that are very high in points and calories. But, yeah, so now I got 6 things on my list. But cheese is another one. Number 4, decide a new or exciting way you'll keep enjoying these foods. The first thing they tell you to do is name a day each week to eat one, like you're going to eat a turkey burger on Tuesdays. Or try a new recipe each week featuring a favorite of yours. Or then 3 is create a special meal using it. I just wish that I could go beyond. I watch so many channels that have so many great recipes, and they're very easy to do, and they're not like really time consuming, and it's not ingredients that I don't already have in my house. It's just like I want to say, well, why can't you live next door so you can make this for me? Because I do love to cook. I really do love to cook, but I'm just not one to venture out to new recipes. I'm an old standby type of person, and that's true of my life, my friends, my faith, everything. It's just what I've done my whole life, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. But sometimes you just got to break out of your little circle and do something a little bit more challenging. So I'm gonna really try really hard. I really am. Okay, let's dive a little deeper. It's okay if you don't give your favorite healthy foods much thought about beyond, that tastes good. But it's worth taking time to fully recognize the role your go-to breakfast burrito or yogurt parfait, that's what my yogurt is a parfait with my fruits, because I put my fruits on it, and then I put a little bit of granola on top. Sometimes I put a little spritz of honey on top of it. But anyway, find out what your yogurt parfait plays on your journey and understand why it works for you. Doing so upgrades it from being just a burrito to a valuable success-driving tool. That's major. Let us explain. First, the awareness shakes up an otherwise ho-hum or autopilot eating routine. Plus, connecting food choices to your progress helps you stick with healthier favorites. It also increases your confidence to make more positive changes and try more foods. Bonus, the information gleaned from your deep dive gives you clues about what else you might like. Like I said, I kept trying yogurt. I never gave up on it, and I finally found one that really works for me. And I do look forward to my meals. My portion sizes are still out of control. I eat like I'm in my 20s, but my metabolism's in the 70s, so I have to do some readjusting for that. But one of the best things about Weight Watchers is that you can continue to eat your favorite foods and still lose weight. But all the low points or 0-point favorites you picked up as you learn to work the program are also pretty great. Dig into them to see just how much harder they can work for you. Like I said, once a week I'm going to get a Starbucks drink. If it causes me to gain, I can't think that one drink caused me to gain 2 pounds. I really, truly, in my heart, believe it was just because the sodium and the preservatives they used and how they cook the chicken. Even though it's grilled, how do I know what ingredients they put in the chicken before they grilled it? Things like that. I don't know. But I know that I did better than gaining 2.4 pounds. I know that. I know in my heart of hearts that was not a true gain for me. So I'm just going to go forward, staying on track, which I've been doing really well, and that's my plan. So 3 fast facts. Enjoying what you eat makes you more likely to maintain healthy eating patterns long term. That's true. Like if I was to eat stuff that I didn't really like, when I first started, I would eat the fat-free and I would eat the low sugar and all of that stuff. And I was not enjoying my food. And I just thought, this is not working for me. And it kind of led me to eating donuts and cakes and cookies. And so I wrapped my head around the fact that I can eat what I want to eat and still enjoy myself. I gotta get a drink of water. My voice is kind of raspy. But I know that I can do better, and I really can. And number 2, identifying why you enjoy certain foods helps you understand why they work so you can continue to lean on them and find new favorites. I can always find a new chicken recipe. I love chicken, and I can find it something that'll work with me. I just have to venture out and try different recipes. That's my thing. I need to try that. And number 3, creating a plan for how you'll incorporate foods you love makes it more likely that you'll follow through. You're not going to follow through if you don't like broccoli, but there's a recipe that has broccoli in it, but it looks like a good recipe. You're not going to eat it because you don't like broccoli. So don't try things where you know. But if you're willing to venture out and try something new, at least give it an effort and a try. You might find out you like it. And if you don't, then you thought one and done. But at least I tried. That's what you have to do. So a 2.4 gain, but a total loss of 41.6. I'm very proud of that fact. So how are you guys doing on your weight loss? Let me know in the comments below with some of your favorite foods. Are you willing to step out on the branch and try a new recipe or new foods, even new foods? I'm very hesitant about that. We're going on a cruise in May, and I have only memories of salmon patties that my mother used to make. We're going on an Alaskan cruise, and so I'm thinking that I can get a nice piece of fresh salmon that's not going to cost me anything other than the cruise fare that I've already paid for. So I'm going to venture out and try some salmon while I'm on vacation. And I'll probably try some other foods that, like I probably would have never tried, but they're going to be there for me to at least see if I like them. So anyway, that's going to do it for this week. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Come over to my daily vlog. I put a daily vlog up every day. If it's your birthday or anniversary, I sing to you. I let you know how I'm doing for the day. Sometimes I show you my food, not always. I like to share my family, my adventures, all that good stuff. So I hope to see you here again next week. But if not, I really hope to see you on my daily vlog. Talk to you guys soon.